I want to talk about first the IPC special report that everyone's using as their gold standard. It is a political goal, like many of you have stated. The report itself is a political document. It is shaped not just by science, but by political and industry pressure. And most climate scientists would agree, well, I shouldn't say most, I say many climate scientists consider it as painting too rosy of a picture and giving us too much time and the consequences not being portrayed as dire enough. Just this last week, there was an article published where the chief scientific advisor to the United Kingdom government stated he is deeply scared and believes that the goals should be moved up 10 years to 2040 for carbon neutrality. To talk about how we're going to meet our energy goals, we all know that there's a big obstacle in the form of Dominion Energy. We know that Dominion Energy is still building natural gas plants that it plans on running well after 2050. They're attempting to build a natural gas pipeline that would more than double the amount of carbon that that Dominion Power emits into the atmosphere. Dominion also spends lobbying money to lobby against efficiency standards because less energy usage by consumers means less money for Dominion. It is true that Dominion is regulated by the state government, and it's true that in theory, if the right people were elected, Dominion would be forced to decarbonize. But I think that everyone in this room recognizes that Dominion mostly regulates itself, and the trend has been towards less regulation, not more. This theory also ignores the political reality that this is a bipartisan problem. Even if Democrats were to take the State House and Senate, their margins will be so small that there will be more than enough Dominion-friendly Democrats to prevent any real progress. And we have also Ralph Northam as governor, who has supported the Atlantic Coast Pipeline and therefore cannot be trusted with climate change matters. There's a quote from one of the authors of last year's IPCC report that is stuck in my head, is that we need to turn the world economy on a dime. He did not just mean we have to switch from fossil fuels to renewable energy. He meant we have to move from an economic system that prioritizes profit for shareholders to one that prioritizes the common good. The good news is we already have such a system. This right here in this room is such a system. You here on the county board certainly did not run because you wanted to make a lot of money. You did it because you wanted to make Arlington County a better place. We desperately need to put democracy in action on our energy decisions. There is an optionist that allowed us to do that. That is to bring our electrical utility under local and municipal control. It would allow us to have an electrical utility that is committed to decarbonizing in an equitable way and would open the door to all kinds of innovative approaches such as microgrids and on-bill financing. Additionally, press coverage would keep climate change in the minds of the public, and Dominion's ability to lobby would be weakened by the loss of revenue from Arlington. It will be a challenging fight that will require political bravery and money to win, but it is worth having. Now is the time for radical measures. It is simply too late and the stakes too high to sit and cross our fingers and hope for solutions from a market-controlled fossil fuel interest to make the necessary changes.
Can I ask that you now conclude? And you have. Thank you very much.